And there's also no correct way to be transgender or transsexual or transvestite. And there's no correct way to be a man or a woman.
How would you describe the experience of living in Mexico for trans?
Mexico is a great place because it's just so diverse. It's so natively diverse. So you have immigrants, you have Mexicans, which are absolutely non-standard in any way, and then the city itself is non-standard. Mexico also has a lot of very pro-LGBT laws and regulations. So we have a program that will actually help transgender people for the transition. It's called Clínica Condesa, and actually the city pays for it.
Along the topic of transitioning, how do you think is a better way for people to understand what transition is?
One of the ways to probably help that and to find people to adopt new ways to consider transitions is to think about people who transition without hormones. You see that a lot. Sometimes you have a medical condition that will not let you take hormones, and that should not make you any less transgender than anyone else, or any less of a woman or of a man than anyone else. So you should be able to respect someone as whatever it is they're asking you to give them respect for. So if you were to tell me that you are female, no matter what you look like, I will respect you as a girl. And that's what we have to teach. And in the end, I think that the only way to help people consider transitions in a more flexible manner is to adopt drag and the drag culture, because that's where you see real gender screw-ups in the good sense, yeah. Right? Real gender messing, people that are experimenting on the bleeding edge of what identity means. I like to try and push people to consider these things, because you have to keep in mind that what we're living through is an era where gender has been trespassed. We have developed science that will allow us to transition in several ways, and hence there is no correct way to transition. And there's also no correct way to be transgender or transsexual or transvestite. And there's no correct way to be a man or a woman. And the only way to adopt that is just by letting your brain go. Telling people there are all these other options.